introduction. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat.
This is the
Chief
Presidential Legal Counsel of President Rodrigo Duterte.
Palagi kong kinukulik ito Lagi akong pinapakilala Presidente ako na integrated bars na director. Never naman ako naging Presidente o director. Dinaring niya
I guess you might say he's what Michael Harding is to Al Sharpton.
Anyway, District Governor Artan, former retired President Eddie Barita, compañero, current President Marjorie Ann Bernardo, Council Catherine Rivera, former Cebu City Mayor Mike Rama, the rumored, shall I say it? Hindi naman ang totoo. Hanggang ngayon, nandiyan, no? And current past officers of the Rotary Club of Metro Cebu, distinguished guest, especially my special guests, friends of Cebu, Grace Colmenares, and Troy and Sheila Uy. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mike. Mike pala ito. Ito ang number one na nag-interview sa akin. Kala ko na umalis ka na Mike Ho. Yung opisina ko ngayon is adorned with prize-winning photographers of Mike Ho. Galing yun na. Anyway, I'm here to extend to you first the regrets of the President for not gracing your occasion because of concerns of the state. Masyadong busy ang Presidente natin. Gusto niya pumunta rito. And we would like to congratulate the new members of the Rotary Club, as well as extend his congratulations to the current members. He prays that the current officers be blessed with wisdom and courage in leading your organization. And he also prays that you are imbued with integrity and humility at all times as you lead your organization to the realization of your goals. And he told me to tell you that he hopes that your dedication will inspire others to be partners in progress and change in this country. Sa totoo lang, pareho kami ng Presidente, we never prepare speeches. We deliver kung ano yung nasa puso namin, kung ano yung nasa isipan namin. Ang kaiba lang hindi ako nagbubura. We have been friends for 30 years. So many were shocked when I was the first appointed member of the cabinet. Okay, never naman nilang nalalaman na ako kasama ni Presidente. But we met 30 years ago because I was lawyering for Unilab. And I had to file cases in Davao. And he was a prosecutor. Doon kami nagkakilala. And during the 30 years namin pagsasama, pag nagpupunta ako doon, palagi kami nandun sa After Dark. He loves to sing. Nakapag kami ng alas 3 sa umaga doon. And every time we discuss politics. We discuss the problems of the country. Pinag-usapan namin kung ano ang problema ng bayan, saka kung ano ang problema ng mga may hawak na kapangyarihan sa ating bansa. Kaya, alam po niyo yung ginagawa na yun yung resulta ng mga usapan namin. Mulat sa puli, alam niya na kung anong gagawin niya. Ang hindi nabanggit dun sa introduction sa akin, I've been an activist
We are at the Marco Polo
for so
Hotel
many years.
in
When I
Cebu, Philippines.
I fought Mr. Marcos for 20 years of my life, only to end up his lawyer when I became a lawyer. That's the irony. Kasi nung nilalabanan mo namin siya, ang aming feeling, he was violating the human rights of our countrymen. Kaya lang, nung nanalo na ako kami, nakikori ako eh. Kami yung mga mapiri lawyers, kami yung mga abogado ng babang kay Marcos eh. Si Marcos naman ang ginapi. I remember, I was passing sa Luneta, kita ko yung mga loyalista, binubugbog, pinagpatuta, pinagtransyon. So, nung magkita kami ni Joker that day, sabi ko kay Joker Arroyo, sabi ko, Joker, kailangan mag-issue tayo ng statement sa Mabini. Bakit? Sabi, pinagpatuta yung mga loyalista, nag-demonstrate lang naman. Sabi niya hindi pwede Sal. Sabi ko, bakit? Why not? Kaibigan tayo ni Cory. Kakampi tayo ni Cory. Sabi ko, nagkamali yata ako ng pasok ng organisasyon. Human rights group tayo. Hindi tayo dapat namimili ng kalaban. Kung sino ang lumabag sa karapatang pagtao, lalabanan natin. Sinasabi ko yung aktivista ko kasi nilabanan ko yung diktatorya ni Marcos. And yet, when I became a lawyer, when I became a serious student of politics and of history, I realized 11 years ago, I started an advocacy. Nakita ko po na mukhang walang kalalagyan itong ating bansa. I trace our history mula pa nung panahon ng Malolos Constitution hanggang sa ngayon. We changed the Constitution several times. We changed governments, the form of government. We changed presidents, and yet the problems of the land that confront us still confront us today. Poverty, corruption, rebellion, criminality. Ngayon, nagdagdagan pa ng drug at tindi ng drugs. Sabi ko, mukhang walang patutunguhan ng ating bansa. And then we have a Congress, I'm sorry, meron pa naging member ng Kongreso dito. It has become an institution of corruption in this country. So sabi ko, kailangan siguro magbago tayo. Ano kaya maganda? There are only two ways, I thought then, na po pwedeng palitan ang ating sistema. One is by internal change. Change from within. Pero sabi ko si Jesus Christ, even failed. Kasi kung successful si Jesus Christ, di sana wala akong gulo tayo, walang World War I, II, meron naman marating. Sabi ko, ano kaya baguhin natin ang environment? Sapagkat mukhang ang environment na naging influensya ng evolution of the kind of generation that we have. Tingnan nyo. Hindi po ba lahat tayo. Nung tayo nasa elementary, ano tinuturo sa atin? Good values, right conduct, good manners. Lahat na virtues tinuturo sa atin. And yet, when we get out of the classroom, what are we confronted with? A culture of corruption, of violence, culture of indifference, of apathy. Hanggang nai-influensya ko tayo. Na-absorb tayo ng sistema. Bihirang-bihira mag-survive. Kaya ito tayo ngayon. Look at us. In the 50s, nandun tayo sa taas, top 3. Ngayon, top 3 sa bottom tayo. Walang, talagay ko, meron tayong dapat gawing pagbabago. So I thought of a concept. I said, baguhin kaya natin ang sistema. Yung mga presidente natin has never succeeded. And I did say 11 years ago that no president would ever succeed unless we revise the Constitution and give this president all the powers in the world so that there will be no more excuse to fail. I said then, 11 years ago, we have to abolish Congress. We have to put this man or woman in a position where we will give him or her a tenure of 15 to 20 years. We have to abolish Congress. Palitan muna natin yan. Baguhin natin. Bago natin ibalik. So 11 years ago, umikot to ako. For 3 years, yun ang sinasabi ko. Pero wala akong sinasabing kung sino. Sinasabi ko lang na palitan natin ang sistema kasi nga ganito. Wala nangyayari sa atin. And then, on my 3rd year, inimbitan po ako ng Makati Rotary Club President na magsalita. Kung narinig niya yung isa sa mga speeches ko about him. So, tinanggap ko. 3 days before the event, he called me up. Sabi niya, Atty. Palelo, may problema ako. Bakit? Sabi niya, ang audience ko yata, 5. 5 lang nag-confirm. Sabi ko, bakit? Kasi alam ko naman sa Makati Rotary, mayayaman kami dito. Mga mayayaman, mga negosyante, mga dating justices, mga dating prosecutor, saka sino lang gusto pumunta, weekly kasi ito eh. Kaya sabi ko naman po, since I'm advocating a concept, kahit 5 yan, pupunta ako. Pero anyway ka ako, 5, plus ikaw, 6 na tayo. Plus me, we're 7. So magdadala pa ako ng 2, di 7 na tayo. Kapatid sabi, hindi na ko yung isang kaibigan ko. At siya ngayon ang hilari isang kaibigan. Dumating kami doon. So, I forgot the name of the building. It's the tower. But when we went there, it was a pleasant shock to me when I saw, mas marami pa rin tao. Filled to the rafters. Tataka. Sabi ko sa presidente, I thought, walang tao rito. Mukhang may dito 100 ito. 150 yata ito, puno-puno. Sabi niya, may tinawa ako. Sabi ko, ano? Sabi niya, since, alam niyo kasi, we don't announce who the speaker is. So this time, I told them who the speaker is. Kaya alam niyo naman, controversial kayo. Namin yung controversial ginawakan. So medyo nagka-interest yung iba. Pero gumawa ako ng newsletter at nilagay ko kung anong speech ninyo. Sabi ko, ano ba nilagay mo? Di ba yung sinabi niyo sa akin? Sabi ko, ano? Binigay niya mo yung newsletter niya. Nakalagay doon yung speech ko why this country needs a dictator and why Congress should be abolished. So that got their attention. So they were all there. So I started.
We're at the Marco Polo Hotel.
Discussing.
With the road in 2017.
Meron matapos ako.
The 39th.
Open forum.
Production of office. Turnover ceremony.
And justice dati. Sabi na, Atty. Palelo, I like your concept. It's a workable concept.
He is the chief presidential legal counsel.
Sabi niya, I have a problem with your concept. Sabi ko, why? Because, can you imagine you want to give this president 15 to 20 years term? And you give this president powers, legislative and executive powers? What if we elect a scoundrel? 15, 20 years tayo maghihirap, magdadanas. Sabi ko, Justice, mawalang galang na ko.
And we'll be right back.
Ano problema ko yan?